Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Pete here, and if you guys came along for the last video, you know I'm out of shape. And during that last race, my arms were beating me to death, and I just didn't have enough strength to hold on till the end and really control the bike. So luckily, my buddy Brandon loaned me his e-bike so we can go out and pound some laps and really beat these arms into shape before the next race. So we got this sick Giant Trance, I believe it is. Yeah, the Trance E thing is decked out, Chris King hubs, XTR shifting, all kinds of cool sweet parts on here. We'll go over it in another video or two because I've got it for the next couple of weeks. But today we're just gonna go out and hit some laps before it gets dark. So let's do this. Whew. Since it is a little colder than I would like, we're gonna hurry up and get to the top of the mountain, take advantage of this e-bike life, and take one of the crappier climbs that's usually no fun. But since I have an e-bike, I should be able to power up it no problem. I gotta find my chapstick here. All the way down in my pocket. There we go. Oh, there's a tree down there. So we're gonna avoid that part of the climb. And just power up this. So I let a little bit of air out of the suspension, but I didn't tune it. Howdy. Good. So Brandon said I had a full battery and it looks like it's charged up all the way. I'm just gonna use this thing on full power pretty much and just go to the top of the mountain. Whew. Suspension on this bike is set up a bit stiff. All right, so I've been pounding up this climb and I just love e-bikes. The pull hill is murderous if you're just pedaling an analog bike. But on this thing, it is a breeze. You just go head straight to my favorite trails without getting worn out. Yeah. But I'm definitely still getting a workout. This hill is no joke. Alright, so we made it up to the top of the mountain and now I'm riding along Middle Ridge Trail for a minute. It is cold out here. I'm not sure what I want to go down and then come back up because it is cold. I definitely need to get the rear shock dialed in a little better for me. I'm okay with the front being a little stiff because I want to work on my forearms and my pump and just be used to taking abuse up front. But I did let it down like 20 psi. I did the same on the back. But I probably should have come down like 35 or 40. when you only weigh 160 pounds, it's hard to get these things dialed in. Oh man, my ears are feeling it. I should have gone the other way, I think. Or it's right at the end of this trail section. I'm gonna have to take a break, let my ears warm up a little bit before I drop in. Oh God, I looked down at the handlebars and about crashed. Got these high-rise Burtec or whatever. It just feels a little different than what I'm used to. Okay, I think I need to go back this way to ride what I want. Now I definitely need to soften up the front end of this bike because I'm feeling way too many of these bumps. But that's what we're here for. We're here to get the upper body beat to death and get used to hitting all the bumps we can for downhill season. It's coming up. Woo! It's rocky. Oh, there we go, there we go. Back to pedaling. Creek crossing, pedal, 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 up the rocks. Riding that technical stuff is always fun with a 60-pound bike. Oh, my hands are definitely feeling the cold. Oh yeah, the e-bike powers right through it. Oh, but my hands and arms, that's what we're here for. My hands and arms. Whew. My other gloves are going to be better for doing this than these ones. It's definitely colder than I expected it to be. All right. Fingers are frozen. Hopefully you didn't have hair and string in your face that whole time. Your poor fingers are all jammed up and frozen. So we're gonna head on back to the car, get these guys warmed up, and get home and edit some video. These are definitely miles I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't have the e-bike. Because I would have stayed at home. Really, I would have stayed at home if Brandon didn't make me do it. When I picked up the bike, he was like, "Oh, it's easy. It's not as bad because you're not going to be so cold climbing." But it's just as cold. I didn't bring my cold weather gloves. It's terrible. My poor little fingers hate me. Car is just right up here. We can drop in, go home, charge this thing up, and find all of our warm weather gear so we can do this again tomorrow, but actually enjoy it instead of just freeze and being miserable. Here we go. Oh, about lost it there. It's a little different riding a 60-pound bike. All right. So it was awesome getting out and riding, even though it was freezing cold and my fingers absolutely hate me now. Huge shout out to the guys at Elk City Cycles over in Charleston, West Virginia, for letting me take this e-bike out for a spin and get some laps on it so I can do some training. If you haven't checked them out, I'll put a link to their website down in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe, eat a donut, and stay rad.